The Honorable Finance Minister said, I have given relief. Who has she given relief to? I don't grudge the relief. She has given relief. But who? In 22-23, the last figure I was able to access,
Periyar Maniammai Institute of Science and Technology, Tanjavur, Mechanical Engineering with specialization in energy engineering, robotics and industrial automation.
the number of taxpayers is 7.4 crore. It may have increased to 8.5 crore. Out of that, 65% have zero tax liability. They file a return, but no tax. Assuming that the 60% remains constant, of say 8 crore or 9 crore taxpayers today, 5.5 to 6 crore will be zero tax liability. You have given relief to people who move to the new tax regime. The new tax regime, I've seen various calculations. Each paper has got a calculation. I have a chartered accountant who's given me a calculation from Gujarat, and he is very knowledgeable. He says that the relief given is between 9,651 rupees to 17,651 rupees. To whom? To this 2 to 3 crore people. India does not consist only of these 2 to 3 crore people. There are 142 crore in this country. Out of 142 crore, let's assume you have given relief to 2 to 3 crore people. What about the rest? Do you know the conditions of the rest? Your household consumption expenditure survey of the government of India counted that the bottom 50%, have 3% of the national wealth, 13% of the national income, and the monthly consumption in rural areas of the family is 3,094 rupees. Multiplied by 12, you will arrive at about 37,000 rupees a year. In urban areas, it's 4,963 rupees. Multiplied by 12, you get 60,000 rupees. So we have 50% of the population, monthly consumption expenditure, 50% is 71 crore, have a monthly consumption expenditure of between 36,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees. Are they rich or poor? This is the bottom 50, below the median. You go down to the bottom 20, go down to the bottom 10, they are even poorer. What is the relief for them? And the Niti Aayog chief executive officer says, India has virtually abolished poverty. Poverty cannot be more than 5%. Poverty cannot be more than 5% when you're talking about 71 crore people. 71 crore people, thankfully, is not 5%. Then India's population will be 1,400 crore. India's population is 142 crore. One half is 71. They are below the 171 crore. They are below the median, and this is the median income. Sir, I asked the Honorable Finance Minister, what is the relief given to them? Do you know that most of them are daily labor? 30 crore daily labor in this country. The others are irregular jobs. The regular jobs are only for about 17 to 25% of this country. All the rest are in irregular jobs or in daily labor. What is the relief given to them? In the World Hunger Index of 125 countries, we are 111. You may not accept the World Hunger Index, but the action that the government has taken, namely giving free food grade to 81 crore people, is a tacit admission that that on the hunger index, we are very, very low. Forget the hunger index. 81 crore people, your own action shows that people cannot afford food. Sir, federalism. What do we see around this country? All India service officers defy the directions and orders of the Council of Ministers of an elected government in Delhi. Funds are withheld from Kerala and West Bengal on one pretext or other. Borrowing limits of non-BJP states governments have been slashed. Tamil Nadu has been denied disaster relief assistance. I ask, why does the UPSC have to play a role in the appointment of the DGP of the state? Why should a state government not appoint the Vice Chancellor of state universities? And how did this government treat Andhra Pradesh and Bihar and Odisha before April? The same demand is there. The same Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act is there. It was there. The Chief Minister was a different person. The same act, for 10 years, how did you treat them? For 10 years, how did you treat Bihar? When a leader wears one cap, you treat him one way. When he changes that cap and he wears another cap, you treat him another way. I don't grudge at all you're giving relief to Andhra Pradesh or Bihar. But what about the other states? We are a federal country. This is the death knell of federalism. If you pick and choose among states, you are the Union of India. You are the union government. You are the government of all the states. You cannot pick and choose one state and deny relief to another state. Sir, finally, I thought the Honorable Finance Minister loved Tamil. I missed her quotes from either Thiruvalluvar or any other classic literature. Maybe she didn't have time to quote from a classic poet in Telugu or in Bhojpuri. Maybe she will in course of time. I want her to remember that she was born in Madurai. She had a schooling in Viluppuram and she had a college in Tiruchirappalli. And it is very painful, as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu pointed out, that not in one place in her 60-page speech did she mention the word Tamil Nadu or Tamil. I'm not saying mention only Tamil Nadu. Mention all states, or mention all the states grouped together. How many times have you mentioned Bihar? How many times have you mentioned Andhra Pradesh? I have no grudge. But please remember that there are other states in India, other states of people, other states elect other governments, they vote against you. Please remember that. Finally, sir, I have 1 minute. I have 5 demands. 5 demands which I would urge the Honorable Finance Minister to copy from our manifesto. I demand this and I want answers. Respectfully, I ask the Honorable Minister to give us answers. If you don't answer this today or in the course of this session or subsequently, it is not as though these demands will die down. They will echo everywhere in India where the India bloc has a right to speak and write. First demand, we demand that a minimum wage of 400 rupees per day for every kind of employment. 2, we demand a legally guaranteed MSP. 3, we demand a write-off of the unpaid balance of interest or installment of educational loans given up to March 2024. 4. We demand the abolition, complete abolition of the Agnipath Agniveer scheme. And 5. We demand that NEET be scrapped, and if some states want to keep NEET, exempt all other states which don't want NEET. These 5 demands will echo not only in this chamber, it will echo throughout the country until you concede these demands. I demand that the Honorable Finance Minister reply to my demand.
Periyar Maniammai Institute of Science and Technology, Tanjavur, Mechanical Engineering with specialization in energy engineering, robotics and industrial automation.